All right, well, we got the car in the ballpark. We're playing with the shims all day. We're not there yet, but I mean, you guys are looking like, man, what do you do? It doesn't look like I did anything, but I've been going after it for about 8 hours. Moving things around. I put some shims under here in the back, and a couple right here. That helped a lot. It really did. There's some room for the door to move up and down now. They're not perfect. I'm gonna have to wait until this virus stuff's over and get some buddies over here to help me out with this. So I'm gonna start some new projects with the car while we wait. I'm gonna have to order some stuff because I mean I don't want to keep showing you guys the same thing over and over and over again. You know, I'm gonna be shimming and playing with this and trying to align these doors by myself with a jack. It's just no fun. I never did it, so I'm doing the best I can. So tomorrow I'll shoot a little bit of footage because I'm gonna take, you see I put the quarterback on just so I could line the door up. It's pretty good except right here at the rocker, but that's all right. We'll get to that. I'm gonna pull the quarterback off. I'll sand it out tomorrow, paint it up, and do the same thing with the inner of the outer quarter there. And I'll paint that up and we'll get that rubber mounted like we did on the other side. So we'll shoot a little bit of stuff tomorrow and the next day, just so we can put something up, keep you guys involved in the project. I just wanted to touch base real quick with everybody. The other door is okay. It's not great. Like I said, these are repops and maybe part of it's that, maybe part of it's the frame's got a little tweak, but I think we're getting to where we're close enough. I'm to the point now, like I said, I want to start some other stuff on the car. I'm just gonna get some, I mean, maybe I'll get a steering column so that I can start figuring out what we're gonna need to hook up to the box. And I was thinking about sending my headers out and having them powder coated with that ceramic. But I'm talking to some people and they're like, man, just paint them. So how about some feedback on that? Tell me what you guys think. I mean, it's white either way, whether I paint them with header paint or if I get the ceramic stuff, but I heard the ceramic stuff, it doesn't last. Maybe it was just the guys where they had it done. Give me some feedback and let me know what you guys think. That's all I'm gonna do for today. All right, hey guys, we're out in the garage. We got a couple days off from work. Somebody come up sick, so they're cleaning everything or whatever. So got a couple days. So I'm gonna pull the quarter off the passenger side and we're gonna weld on the striker bracket that goes on the inside and the bumper stiffener. Get those welded on, and we're going to scuff everything. We'll get it painted, and then we'll be ready for our rubber job, so we can get that quarter put on and leave it on. Because I want to get to the point where we can go ahead and put the trunk lid on and stuff like that. I'll have to screw in the hinges to the package tray, but that's another story. So let me get this quarter off. We'll get it up on the bench, and I'll come right back to you and let you see what we're doing. All right. Pulled the quarter off, and we got the striker plate on here for the the door latch. I'm using the latch itself as a clamp, but I'm also got a couple clamps here helping it hold it in place so nothing moves. We put a little bit of weldable primer on there. We scuffed it up, and I have that sitting there ready to go. A little bit of weldable primer on that too. Scuffed it up. It's ready to go. I'm gonna tack weld that in the middle in a couple spots, and then we'll just kind of tap these down the rest of the way in place. I got them as close as I can get them. I mean, that was a reused bracket from the other from the old one. All right, so let me get them tacked on there, and I'll get back to you in a second and I'll show you what else we got going on here. All right, well, we got the striker or the latch bracket welded on. We put all the spot welds in the factory locations where we drilled them out. So, you know, it did a good job, you know. So it's on there. On this side, you know, the protective cover that the manufacturer gives us on these new quarters. It burned through, so I scuffed it up with the grinder a little bit and just threw a little protective black paint on there for now. I was going to turn the camera on, but the battery died. I had to throw it on like a 15-minute charge. We welded the stiffener for the rear bumper on, so that's a good job. That's on. So I'm going to let this outside, and I had to do the same thing there where the paint burned off. I had to scuff it up. I just don't want stuff rusting up. So I painted the back side of that and right there. We'll let that dry. I'm going to go in and have some supper. I'll probably just go ahead and put this piece of video up. I'm going to scuff the inside of this maybe later tonight or tomorrow, and we'll put some of the truck liner in there, that paint we bought for that. And same thing over here. I'll scrub all this up and scuff it up, and we'll put the bed liner paint on there, except for in the weld seams. You guys know about that. We're going to use that gray weld through stuff just like I did on that latch right there. It's not bad. I mean, I put that on there, and you know, the welds, for not being super clean metal because of that paint, but it worked good. So we're going to continue with that, and anywhere we're going to have a welds, that'll all be gray galvanized weld through primer. Same up in here, same down in there. Everything else will be the truck bed liner, and then we'll be ready for the rubber job. We're going to do the same thing as we did on the other side. We're going to put the pop rivets in there. Anybody that didn't watch that video, I'll put this up and so you can see what we did there for our solution for that job. That pretty much covers it. Like I say, I'm going to go in, I'm going to have some supper and get ready, and I'll see if I can edit and put this up, because I hadn't put anything up in a few days, and I'd like to keep you guys informed of what I'm doing. It's like I'm just trying to keep busy right now. Working on ordering some more parts. I'd like to get us like I was telling you the other day, I'd like to get maybe the steering column, maybe the wiring harness, and then we'll work on the fuel line, because I want to be able to start this thing up and move it around and stuff like that, get some fluids going through it. And the engine hasn't run in about 2 months, maybe 3 months. It was on the engine stand was the last time it ran. So I'd like to get the oil up in there, get it moving around. So that's probably a month or, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks away, but I'm gonna try. But that's where we're at right now, and let me get this video up, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.